came across a meme the other day equating Black Lives Matter to the Ku Klux Klan. It said, I support my black friends, but not Black Lives Matter. I support my white friends, but not the Ku Klux Klan. Hate is hate. People who post this shit have no idea about institutional racism, American history, and they lack media literacy. To equate a movement trying to bring attention to the systemic injustice of institutional racism and the historical record on black lives to a group that has historically terrorized and killed black folks is about as clueless as one can possibly get. However, we are a nation that is quickly becoming history ourselves. We are imploding, and sheer ignorance and hypocrisy are the explosives. Many white Americans can't wrap their minds around institutional racism because it requires critical thinking. The American dream narrative of hard work solves everything has an enormous blind spot. That blind spot is simply individual racism is not institutional racism. One can become the other if those personal attitudes become wide-ranging and gain power. But being a non-racist does not mean racism doesn't exist outside of oneself. In other words, one can be a non-racist cop on an individual level, but still work in an institution that is rampant with racist policies and underlying attitudes. Americans of the U.S. sort love a simple story that explains everything. That way we can continue to live lives that require injustice to be maintained. We don't have to think about uncomfortable things like institutional racism, drone strikes on civilians, mountaintop removal, climate change, a crumbling infrastructure, and an economic system that treats us like the products themselves. As we're finding out, this kind of denial has enormous implications. I don't have any expectations that people will suddenly awaken from their bedtime stories, but I do expect many will come to realize the lives they've been pursuing are nothing more than shallow existences that were purchased via credit. Unfortunately, they'll die with rotten sugar plums dancing in their heads while never realizing that their own lackadaisical attitudes towards real issues was the perfect tool used against